Oh,
Hello,
hold on.
guys. So, I'm here to talk on the podcast today about my experiences and how I was bullied in school for my obnoxiously high voice. I actually sounded like this up until about 6 months ago, and somehow my voice just dropped instantly. I actually don't find this funny. I actually find it quite offensive that Josh is sitting over there laughing at my voice. I'm quite self-conscious about it, actually.
Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Adulting. I'm Dante, your co-host, and this is Aviral Chauhan and Josh Carlson.
So today we're just gonna talk about how we all met and what really was the catalyst behind starting this show for you guys. But like before we start, Dante's got a quick story about something that happened recently.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been seeing what's going on the news with Post Malone. Have you guys seen what's happening?
No, I haven't. He played beer pong the other day with the Nelk boys, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't actually see that. No, but it actually
Not to interrupt, my car's already done.
You can wait.
Basically it looks like this guy's kind of like struggling. I don't know if like it has to do with mental health, or I don't know if he's abusing drugs and alcohol, but I mean he claims he's not. However, if you just look up on the internet right now, just like Post Malone performing, it's crazy, man. This dude looks like he's like melting down on stage, but he claims to be at the highest point in his life. But I mean, I feel like we've lost a lot of like big people this year already, and I don't know. It would really suck if we lost Posty. So hopefully, whatever's wrong with this dude, he can get that together.
Well, yeah, I mean, it looks like he's struggling when
Yeah.
you see the concerts and stuff like that. He looks like he's melting down on stage, but I mean, it could be just him getting very into his music and his art, which I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but like I've seen people get into their music, their art and whatever. It doesn't look like that.
Yeah, we've seen, we don't want him to go depresso mode. That'd be
Yeah.
bad news. We don't want to go Billie Eilish.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of vibe with Billy.
Are you for real?
I am dead for real, bro.
I used to like some of her old stuff, but I'm just not feeling the same with
Yeah.
this new stuff.
I used to vibe so hard with Billie until she released her first song.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so we're just gonna get right into it.
Yeah. All right. This episode might be a little confusing for you guys. Basically, this episode was filmed after the second episode that will be coming out next Wednesday. So if you're not following, we're just gonna fill you in really quick. Basically, what happened is last week Josh was at the auto show, so he said he couldn't come to our first episode of filming. So what we did is we decided to film without him. Sorry, Josh. That'll be coming out later after this episode, but here we are finally. Even though that Josh had to go drop his car off at the shop to get adjusted, but we're making it work. We're here. We're gonna be filming every Wednesday and Saturday, and posting on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yeah, can I just say something about our second episode that we filmed?
Yeah, it's mad confusing.
I don't know if you felt it, but like it was kind of weird filming with two people for me. Like it was just like I don't know, like I don't know who to look at. So if you watch the first episode, you see me looking off in the corner because it's like I'm talking to you, but I'm semi-talking like at the camera, and like it's just nice to have like a third person just to like be able to adjust your eyes and not
be a lot
just
more talented, now that the real talent's here. So
okay.
we introduce our videographer again.
Oh yeah. Say hi to Bucky.
That's Bucky.
8 fingers, Lil Stubbs.
Yeah, our 8-fingered cameraman. You only need 2 to work those cameras. So
Yeah, go follow him at Braden Buckingham on Instagram. He's a fire videographer,
what a guy.
Yeah,
What a guy.
great person all around.
Yeah, and he's wearing plaids.
And he's missing 2 fingers. That's just crazy.
That's a terrible.
It's a horrible joke.
Yeah.
It's top.
No, I'm just kidding. I love him like a son.
Okay.
All right, let's get it. Let's
We're just gonna ignore
get
that.
right into this. So does anyone really want to start? Like, where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
I'll start.
All
Where'd
right,
you
cool.
come from, Cotton Edge? But so how I met you it's kind of a funny story. So this is back in like freshman year, I think.
Yeah.
Freshman year, right? I was like kind of messing around with this one girl that you were like really good friends with or whatever, and then like I was.
I just want to say I'm not any longer.
Yeah.
I'm no longer friends with those people.
That's kind of a great story, but we weren't like the best of friends. Like we were just kind of acquaintances because like I was with this girl and then you were just like in that friend circle or whatever. So like in my opinion, you were like the only like normal person that was there, because all these other people, they're just completely different from me. They had different priorities.
Let's not hate on them,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, like their views and I guess what they were interested in was completely different from like you and me. I feel like when you and I met, we realized that we had a lot more in common than like you and I did with everybody else in that group.
Yeah, and we actually became like such good friends after this whole relationship was over, because like the situation with me and like where my mental health went to after that situation, it was like you were the first person, first of like many people to actually reach out to me and be like, hey, what's up, like let's talk and things like that. So that's when we became really good friends. And then last year we were in the same program that we were studying healthcare together, and we both equally hated it at the same time, so we kind of bonded over that. And now this year we're into what do we do now? Marketing analytics that we're studying, and we've just kind of worked together on that stuff. You know, some people might refer to us as gay lovers.
Even our teachers, I feel like, kind of get that vibe.
Bro, Josh is nodding at the camera.
You know, I would say we're homosexuals, if you know what I'm saying.
Too far. Too far. Brothers is where I'm cutting it off.
Yeah, all right. I mean, we are gonna live together next year, so I guess we're about as close as we can get before it gets too weird.
Yeah,
Bromance.
Okay, so with Josh is kind of like a very basic story.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna be real. It's pretty basic.
It's pretty basic. So first day, I wasn't supposed to mention that, but okay. First day, we were doing like the first kickoff project or whatever. I forgot what it's called, but we basically got split into teams of people that we didn't know, or it was just random teams because we didn't really know anyone there on the first day. And everyone in my group was very, very, very quiet except for Josh. I'll just say that, like, we were trying to work on the problem that we were given, but like no one else wanted to contribute except for Josh. And like 99.999% of the time his ideas were not like valid. They were mostly memes. And I was like, okay, this kid, like, he might not be the best like group member to work with, but like he's pretty funny. Like I understand he's pretty funny.
Yeah.
We love you, Josh. We love you. So. We're just playing.
I take most of my life as a joke. So.
Oh, jeez, that's kind of dark. I'm not gonna lie.
It wasn't supposed to be dark. Actually, it was just. Never mind.
She's vibing. That's how he vibes, bro.
I don't have depression. Let's not go there.
All right. Let's, before we get too weird or anything. Josh, what exactly were you doing with your car that you really had to feel the need to go do that before this?
Oh, and how did you get the money to fix your car?
Yeah.
Like, to mod your car or whatever you're doing?
Oh, both very good questions. I get those a lot. Okay, so where should we start? Okay, so what am I doing with my car? I'm taking what's actually illegal, so there's that. So in a car, in the exhaust, there's mufflers. Most people know the mufflers. Okay. Those are not there anymore.
Oh, right.
God.
It's one of those kids.
Yep. Those are not there anymore. There's also a resonator, which is like a mini muffler. Also not there.
And was this just for noise purposes? Is that literally the only reason you did this?
I'm slowly turning it into a meme. I'm getting a custom license plate. Me and Aviral talked about it in the car.
Oh, what's the custom license gonna say?
Well, got a couple choices. Right now, front runner is Poggers.
Poggers?
Poggers.
Like the Twitch
Poggers
thing, right?
Yeah, Poggers. Funded not by my own money. No. Funded by somewhere between the Buck Hill Lost and Found.
You're kidding. Wait, hold up. You mean to tell me So you work at Buck Hill, correct?
After that sentence, no.
You work in the ski class area, right?
I work at Buck Hill.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we're not good.
Okay. So let's not. But basically, what you're saying is finders keepers, right?
Yeah, we have a rule there. If it's been in there for more than 2 weeks, you can take it. It's yours.
So who?
Are you always the one to take it?
I mean, when there's some cool stuff in there.
What's the coolest thing you've ever gotten from the lost and found?
$200.
$200?
Yeah, but I also.
Wait. Like $200? Just you found like $200 bills, or were you like actively going around scrounging for cash?
No, so I found a jacket, and I was going to take the jacket home because it was a cool jacket, and there was $200 in the pocket. I'm not kidding.
So you took the jacket home too?
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
What the hell, my guy?
Also, last week, we got a new pair of American flag goggles. They're so cool. They're sitting in my car.
Bro, Buck Hill employees whack.
So, Josh, it looks like you're going to really have to start trying to get us to get some sponsorships or something if you're no longer going to have employment status available for you at Buck Hill.
We never talked about the other half of what's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I actually really want to get into this because it's really interesting, and I think the audience will really enjoy this. I'm just going to say it, and then you can go ahead and start talking about it. This dude right here, he thinks he's Paul Walker. He races car.
Hey.
Whoa, okay, hold up, chill out.
Hold on, sir. No.
And like, I'll speak for the car racing community because I used to be part of that community.
Oh Christ, you have a Ford Focus.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's fast.
But it's manual, so it's
very
cool.
fast.
And it's missing a door handle, let me just say.
Okay, so we were Let me tell that story. So I was I used to play soccer before I kind of damaged an artery up in my face, but that's a different story for another time. This story, I was up in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. For those of you guys who don't know what that is, it's a very, very sketchy area. You know, that's a place where you don't go unless you absolutely have to.
Or you're going to Topgolf.
Or you're going to Topgolf. Topgolf's crazy, but Topgolf go hard. But I was up there. I had a soccer tournament, and my girlfriend was with me, and she has this like $450 Coach purse, and it was sitting in the back seat of my car, and we both forgot that we were in Brooklyn Park in a very shady area, and that we should have left like a blanket or something over it so people weren't looking in on the car and seeing that this stuff was in there. So basically, I wasn't there to see this happen, but what I'm guessing is some idiot, some absolute clown thought that it was a good idea to try and unlock my car by just using the brute force method of yanking on the door handle as much as possible until it opened. Well, I don't know. I'm not a big car expert, and I'm not sure on how door handles work, but I'm pretty sure that like pulling on the door handle 800 times doesn't make it open. It probably just weakens it.
Yeah, it'd have to be like an absolute unit of a man.
Dude, that would just rip the door off. Like at that point, just rip the door off. But this person, they yanked on the door handle I'm guessing 20, 30 times. It didn't work, obviously. Except it came clean off. So it's in two pieces. So there's the handle part, and then there's like the mounting block that goes behind it to hold it in place. Basically, the mounting block, there's like glue and like screws on it. This idiot yanked it out, and the mounting block came off of its hinge and like got completely unglued from the adhesive. And then instead of just taking this like a good robber or whatever, this dude left it on top of my car. I'm guessing he was probably apologizing for doing this.
Well, I mean, what was he gonna do with the door handle? I mean, like, really, like, what was he gonna do? Play with it?
Bro, I mean, it looks
keep it as a momentum. What are you doing, Josh?
Counting my money.
Dude, it's like $200. Like, chill out.
All right, tell the story.
It's actually gonna be
tell the story. How do you race cars?
How did you get those $200?
What got you into racing cars, my guy?
We'll talk about that. I don't know. My friends had fast cars, and I was like, I always thought cars were cool. So I was like, yeah. So then my friend, they kind of started going to like car meets, and so I went to one, and I thought it was cool, and I could make some money off of it. And anyways, there's a lot of dudes there have a lot of money that don't really know how to drive their cars. So there's a lot of people there with a lot of money that suck at driving. So you can scam a lot of people.
What makes you good at driving?
Me good at driving? I can go in a straight line pretty fast.
So are you guys making like a track, or is it just like who gets like to the end the quickest? Like, is it just like a straight track, or do you have?
It's like a straight track, and by a certain point we've declined like a quarter mile is like the normal drag race.
Okay. Drag racing, yeah.
And it's like once we get to that line, whoever wins.
That's how Justin Bieber got sent to jail a couple
years
ago.
I believe he was under the influence as well.
Yeah, that too. But I mean,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure under the Minnesota law. So like when I'm going through and trying to get my insurance like lowered, because my insurance is at absurdly high rate, because I've had a couple incidents with going faster than I should, but one of the specific violations, moving violations, it's actually called racing, and it's different from speeding. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, apparently if you could be going like 10, 15 miles over the limit, and you would get a higher ticket if you were racing someone versus if you were just going like 25 over the limit straight, like I was.
How do they determine that you're racing though? Like
at Braden Buckingham and me after school every day.
yeah, that's kind of. Yeah, that's. All right.
Oof, let's not get into that. So it's mainly, do you just race with people you know, or are there other people?
No, there's just a bunch of random people that come to drive there. And there's new people every time. You get to meet a lot of new people.
Hold up. So when you meet these new people, have you ever gone in like a scuffle because you finessed someone?
They're actually really nice. Like
Really?
I thought they were gonna be super mean.
So like when you like absolutely scam someone out of like $150 to $200, like do they get pissed?
Yeah, but they forego the money because they lost. So
what's the biggest pool that you've ever bet?
Well, a guy wanted to do $1,000 race with me.
Oh my god!
And then he backed out because he was smart.
So you were gonna do it?
Yeah.
What kind of car was he driving?
He had a rear-wheel drive V6 Challenger. The Charger, I mean.
Those aren't that fast.
Nope, they're like a boat.
Those are, yeah.
Did he have the seat like reclined all the way back too?
Just the dude driving.
That's the dudes that be
How old are some of these guys? Like, are they like over the age of 25, 20?
Some of them are like 24.
Okay.
They're not much older than that.
And like, what's the most people that have ever pulled up to one of these races?
The most like amount?
Yeah, like the most, like, what's the biggest population of people that are?
Yeah, like amount of people.
Yeah.
To a race, I don't know, but like to like one of our car meets, like where we go to like all like talk and fill up with gas before the race.
You just meet up.
We go to a gas station.
It's a whole community, bro.
It's good for the gas station. Probably like 175.
Hold up, so
175 people pull up to a gas station
at the same time.
Hectic.
So you're telling me like, if me and 174 other people pulled up to like the nearest gas station, you're gonna tell me that like the people working there aren't gonna be suspicious and like call the police or something?
No, but it wasn't that we were all at the gas station. There's like a parking lot, and so then like people will like go to the gas station and come back to the parking lot.
Yeah,
you know.
But it still seems a little suspicious.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Fast and the Furious?
No. That's much cooler. But this reminds me. Y'all remember a couple years ago when Pokemon Go was like the biggest thing and it was blowing up?
Yeah.
And people would have like meetups and like meet and greets
and
like
very dead. I hacked Pokemon Go and I got like a ton of stuff, like the best account, and I would go to Mall of America and flex on all the little kids.
Did you get
banned? I
banned?
thought I was like the king of life.
Did you get banned?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. So
Me and Bucky.
One of the first times that we hung out with Josh, it was actually for school. But the reason I knew this, the day that I knew this guy was crazy, was that we were hanging out at the mall, and we saw a police officer. Oh. And the police officer was walking with his canine, and the canine was searching the garbage cans, probably looking for drugs or paraphernalia.
We were at a escape room for school.
Yeah, but so basically, Josh yells over because we're up on like the highest level of the mall, and the officer's on the level below us. And so Josh leans over the railing and he yells, "Hello, officer!" And the officer says, "Yes." And he's like, "Do you know Joe?"
No. It was, have you seen Joe?
Oh yes, have you seen Joe? And the officer says, Joe who? And he yells, screeches, Joe Mama. And he walks away, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this dude is gonna get us like somehow like detained for doing something."
Oh yeah, can I say something about?
Officer had a good chuckle. So
did he have a chuckle, or was he like, "You're," when he walked away?
Yeah. So the way he worded that question was kind of like genius when you think about it, because if he asked the officer who is Joe, the officer doesn't have to respond. But if he asks him, has he seen Joe? Because it's like, it's his duty that he's got to keep everyone at the mall safe. So he's like, oh, is this some kid that went missing named Joe? So he is literally required to ask Joe who. And, like, the officer at that moment probably knew that he messed up right there. And he was like...
He walked himself in.
But then at the same time, what if there was actually someone with the last name Mama? And there was actually a Joe Mama that had one missing.
You can go to Joe Mama's barbecue. It's in, like, Missouri.
Oh, my God. But what if there had been someone named Joe Mama that went missing in the mall? And this officer walked away from Josh when he was actually looking for someone named Joe Mama.
Well, in that situation, I'm guessing Josh probably wouldn't be laughing at the top of his lungs the second after he said.
Well, if I had a friend named Joe Mama, I'd probably be laughing every time I said his name.
Yeah, that's facts. That's true.
Even if this dude went missing.
Joe Mama would have.
Dude, that's terrible. That's so terrible.
Well, are you gonna say that you wouldn't laugh? Think about it.
I laugh when I met him or something, but like after like the first couple times, it just like whatever.
Yes.
All right, so I want to talk about the competition quick that I had suggested. So spring break is coming up in about a week. It's a week and a half. So in about a week and a half, we will no longer be filming for a short period. I don't know if you boys are going anywhere. I'm going to Cabo in Mexico. Where are you going?
High five.
Where are you going?
I am also going to Cabo in your suitcase.
Oh, I vibe with that.
Very homosexual.
Yo, what?
Stop. Where are you going?
Away. I'm not going to Minnesota. I don't disclose that information. I'm going somewhere.
Okay. Bucky, where are you going?
Cancun.
Nice, my guy.
Mexico.
You're going to Mexico as well?
No, I said that. Cancun.
Oh.
Was gnarly.
Okay. Okay, so this dude's suspicious. Okay, anyways, basically, I propose something. I want us each to vlog our vacation. And I want to come back, and we're going to show this. Whether it be just like a short little clip. But I want to have a competition. Who can create the best vlog over the vacation?
Yeah, bro, my base may go hard.
Like, I mean, you could create like a sick 2K edit or something.
2K.
Bro, you think I'm gonna go out and buy like a video card? Because, you know, you can't just like screen record on a PlayStation.
I thought you could.
Okay, let's not. Oh, I don't care about 2K.
Yeah. He's just so...
I beat Dante, that's all that matters.
How are you going to beat me? You don't even know what I'm doing yet.
What? In 2K.
In 2K, bro.
Oh.
At DECA, which is the next thing we should talk about.
Oh.
I mean, we might as well get into it. I mean, Bucky hasn't even heard the half of it, so it's going to be entertaining for him as well. But, so basically, for the program that we're in at school, we went to this event called DECA. And it's basically a competitive event for people, students interested in business, marketing, and hospitality.
Finance
and hospitality. Yes, correct. So basically,
I'm not in finance.
What?
Stop.
Okay, basically, I'm partners with this kid for one of the events, and I'm partners with that kid for another event. And so we got to stay at this hotel for 3 days, and we were in Minneapolis, and this was probably one of the first times where we went just on a trip with the boys, I would say. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was boys' trip minus Michael.
Yes.
We don't disclose his real name.
Yeah, you'll learn about Michael in the next episode. But
we
did miss the videographer. The videographer unfortunately was not able to come with us because this dude is 6'3" and he can't fit in a bag. So.
Yeah, and you didn't want to do DECA because it sounded like work. So.
But okay, this got kind of crazy. The trip did. I don't know how much we should go into it, but
let's go into it.
Full disclosure. Let's just.
Yeah, I mean, I made everyone sign an NDA before this. So. Okay.
Okay, so this trip started on Sunday, right?
It was Sunday.
We met Sunday
Just Sunday morning.
What time? Like
it was like 10 or something.
It was early.
So we're on this bus, right? We've got all of our luggage, and before we even got on this bus,
I was out late that night.
This one girl, she walks in. Oh, by the way, remember, this is a 3-day trip. Just 3 days, not even 3 nights. 2 nights, 3 days. This girl walks in.
I mean, we can name her.
Can we name her?
Yeah, we can name her.
Let's call a girl that name starts with A.
Bro, okay. So she walks in with a suitcase, probably
It's the size of that sign.
Yeah, it's the size of this sign. It's massive.
And she couldn't even carry it on the bus. She had to have the teacher carry it for her.
For people that can't see the sign, it's 4 feet by 3 feet.
It's a massive suitcase, and I'm like, "Why do you have a suitcase that big?" And she goes, "Oh, it's because I don't eat outside, so I just brought like all my food with me for 3 days."
This girl brought 9 meals of food.
9 meals of food, and how do you?
Yeah, why did she do that? She said it was for like Lent or something, right?
Oh yeah, and then hold up. So I'm gonna call you out right now. She said she's not eating out, but on Tuesday, right? Tuesday, she was at crib with the 3 of us.
And she split a full rack of ribs with someone when we went out to dinner.
Yeah. So hold up.
What the were you doing?
What was in the bag? Because it definitely wasn't food.
No, it was food. I saw her fridge.
Wait.
She had a mobile fridge. It was a mobile fridge.
No, like she put it in the fridge.
Oh yeah. I opened
like
that fridge
fully
one.
stocked family fridge.
Yeah. I
It's
remember.
like not even real food. It was like stuff to make food.
You know what?
It's like, are you making like mac and cheese or like cheeseburger?
I wonder if she's a bodybuilder. She was probably bulking.
She
doesn't
definitely
look
is
like a bodybuilder.
No, but I was. I think it was you and Gutenberg and. That's another story.
Mayor Goonberg.
Gutenberg for president 2020. It was me, Gutenberg, you, and I think Brendan. Or no. Maybe you two weren't there. I think you two were competing at this time. We were in there. We were eating Chipotle, and I was like, all right, I'm done. But I'm going to put my Chipotle in this fridge for later because I'm kind of hungry, and I'll eat later. I opened the fridge, just completely stocked with food.
Yeah, for real.
For being like 110 pounds, if that, how can one person eat this much food?
Well, she didn't eat any of it.
Well, yeah,
It was
that's
full
true.
The last day, so.
Like, talk about being over-prepared. Oh, my Lord. Like, 100-pound suitcase for 3-day trip. When we had a cafe. Okay, the cafe was mad overpriced. It was like $6 for.
I didn't go to the cafe.
That was terrible.
Yeah, this dude was going to charge you for a 4-pack of soda. He was going to charge you $21.
Yeah, I was trying to buy. Yeah, I was trying
Is
to buy.
he, like the
Yeah.
fancy
The
carbonated
ones you
soda?
get for $2 at our school?
Yeah. He was gonna sell him a 4-pack of like the little glass bottles. I don't even know how many ounces that is, but it's not a lot. And he's like, "Yeah, it's $21."
Jeez, that's so bad. That's way overpriced. You could literally buy like 4 of those for $8 at the school.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got my tattoo infected while we were there.
Dumb mistake. I told you not to do it, and you went ahead and did it anyways.
Yeah, so, all right. So everyone was going to the pool, and I was like, I don't want to sit in my room and play 2K. That's bummy. I'm going to go to the pool, too. I take my shirt off, right, to put on, like, just a normal shirt.
Hot.
This dude's fine.
Bro, I took my shirt off to put on, like, just a shirt that I was going to wear down to the pool. And I kind of forgot that I had just gotten a tattoo recently, like, about a week and a half ago. And Dante's like...
You forgot you got a tattoo?
Yeah.
How?
Guess you don't care about your dog that much.
Bro, like... It's like on my arm. If I don't see it, like I forget.
You don't know what his tattoo is. It's like a tattoo of his dog.
His dog's name is Apollo,
yes.
and so he got a tattoo of his dog's paw. And because
he loves
Apollo's
his dog.
also a Greek god, he got the symbol for Apollo, which is the sun. Shout out to me, I designed it for him.
Yeah,
But the guy that gave it to him, his name was Windex. No, I'm just kidding. His name was actually Bleach, believe it or not. He's like, "What's up? I'm Bleach."
And the funny thing was, I was expecting, like, some guy with, like, 18 piercings and, like, fully decked out in tattoos. This guy looked like a normal, like, 40-year-old, like, blue-collar...
person. Wow, good for Bleach.
Like, a blue-collar office worker.
Yeah, but his name is Bleach.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
But, I mean, I saw some of his other work. It was pretty sick. Like, he does a lot of, like, shaded color tattoos. Mostly
He did a good job.
Yeah, mostly about Star Wars.
A lot of naked women, too, though.
That was just the tattoo parlor in general.
But I mean, like, for like being a tattoo shop, you think that they would like want to promote the fact that they like do different stuff, but you know, it was just a lot of naked women on there.
Yeah, right on the walls.
Yeah, just everywhere.
Okay, so back to the story. I forgot that I got my tattoo, and I'm like, and I take my shirt off, and this dude's like, "Yo, your tattoo's gonna get infected." And I was like, I haven't applied lotion on it in like 3 days, and it hasn't really done anything. So I was like, nah, I think it's good by now. Bad mistake. Walk down to the pool, right? I hop in. 3 of the boys are there. There's Michael, there's Brendan, and Goonberg. And they're all in there. And they're like, Aviral, let us toss you into the pool. And I was like, bet.
Good idea, guys.
Yeah.
Like, so what we were doing was that we were in the pool, and these 3 just like locked their arms together, and I stepped on like to the arms, like a little trampoline thing, and they like bounced me up like a couple times, and then just straight up launched me up in the air.
Very cool.
It was fun. It was pretty fun. Except when I landed and got out, like when my body came all the way up and I was like walking back, my arm started burning. It burnt so bad. Like,
actually?
Yeah, it burnt so bad. Like I was.
Dang.
Well, I mean, a tattoo is technically considered an open wound, and so what you decided to do was go into a pool full of chlorine, and chlorine is a toxic chemical. It's not actually good for your skin, believe it or not, which is why it's kind of weird that, you know, for like hundreds of years we've been swimming in like chemicals. But
you're just mad because you're allergic to chlorine.
I am, but I mean, still, what the were you expecting? Like,
CEO of chlorine.
Yeah. So I mean, I wasn't. I've had like I thought I knew it burns, but I didn't know it was gonna burn that bad. It's like, imagine having like a cut on your.
Nope, stop. I don't want to imagine it.
Just a little cut, and then you take like a fingerful of salt and just rub it on there. It burnt so bad. I was literally.
Stop.
I don't think
Stop.
you guys are down there yet, but I was literally screaming for a towel.
have you guys ever done the salt and ice challenge?
Stop.
No, have you actually though?
What is that?
Podcast.
So you know, like how like in the winter, like when there's ice like on your driveway, you're supposed to throw salt on it,
Yeah.
and the salt like melts away the ice or whatever.
Yeah.
So basically, what you do is you put did you put the salt on first?
I don't know.
I don't
I've never
even know.
done it.
Oh, okay.
What's
Basically,
the point of it?
okay. You put ice on your skin. You rub it like for a little bit till
Yeah.
your arm gets really cold, and you put salt on it, and it just burns.
Damn.
I don't know. There's really not any point to it besides the fact that it's painful, but you know.
Oh, sick.
Like you just people do this for enjoyment?
Yeah, I mean, like there's like these weird challenges, you know. Like remember when there was the cinnamon challenge?
Okay, but that
Yeah.
wasn't like straight pain.
I mean, it was kind of painful. You
it was
choked
just
on the cinnamon.
disgusting. But like,
I mean, you know what I found out recently too
what?
from him? Apparently,
Oh,
nutmeg.
yeah. I watched a video,
Yeah.
and you eat a spoonful of ground nutmeg, and the guy just goes nuts.
Apparently, nutmeg has some sort of compound in it that when you consume it, it's like LSD, and it gets you high for several hours to a couple days.
What?
No, but like listen.
Not a couple days, but like.
No, I heard that like
Super
depending on
crazy.
how much you eat, it can last like over a day.
Yeah.
And basically, yes, you hallucinate. But no one ever does it because you know when you put nutmeg in something, it's really like a potent seasoning or spice. So you only put a little bit like on food or in your eggnog, you know, during Christmas.
Right.
But if you consume a lot of it, it's a drug.
Yeah,
The more you
it's
know.
insane.
The more you know.
So, back to the story.
Don't
tattoo
don't try nutmeg.
Okay, wait. On a tangent though, have you guys ever heard of? Well, pronounced. It's called dimethyl-trilebtactine.
DMT?
DMT. So that's in orange slices. Did you know that?
No.
DMT is in orange slices.
Like in the skin?
Bro, why is Bucky nodding back there? Like he knows all this stuff.
You don't know that. So, Bucky, you can listen to this too, because you don't know that.
Well, he kind of has to
Okay.
listen to it.
So DMT, it's like a combination from reviews of like that I saw on YouTube. It's like high and drunk. But it's an orange.
I wouldn't know what
slices.
that feeling's like because, you know, I'm
Yeah.
a minor. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Drugs are
kids.
bad. We are not promoting drugs on this channel.
Stay in school.
YouTube, please don't ban us.
Yeah.
Anyways, so if you make orange juice and you squeeze the orange into a juice,
Yes.
but you squeeze the peel too, it basically turns into like alcoholic / like marijuana beverage.
Pan over to him real quick. We got a dog on set.
That's our mascot.
Dog on set.
The adulting dog.
No, it's just Dante dog.
It's just Dante dog.
We'll call him a doggo.
A dog. Okay.
Okay.
So we're back to the story. That.
Oh, we're still going on with this tattoo?
Yeah. It burnt so bad. I got out of the pool. I stayed in the pool for a little bit after because it kind of like slowly went away. Like it didn't burn anymore. Mostly because it probably just went completely numb from how much it burnt for like that 35-second period. We get back to the hotel room. I dry off, and we had events pretty much going on all day. So we had like a meeting later that night or something. All right, I'm in the bathroom changing. I look at this thing. It's like, so you know the clear bandage that they put over like some tattoos?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Wait,
like there was just a
what
clear.
Does it look like now?
Well, now it's healed.
Oh, okay.
No,
So it looked like there was like a film, basically.
yeah,
like, over
it looked
your-
like a film, and it was like peeling off.
And it was your skin?
Yeah, it was an entire layer of
gross.
my skin, just like. And so what I did was, walked
That's
out,
disgusting.
got my bottle of lotion that I bought, because for that exact reason,
Oh,
in case,
for that reason only?
bro,
That was not a
We-
double-sided joke.
You were
That
in the
only had
bathroom
one
for a really
purpose.
long time. Like,
That only had
Several
one purpose. I don't know what you're talking about. Lotion is for your body, kids. It's
yeah,
yeah.
bro, keep it PG. We're not trying to get banned by YouTube.
Hey, what do you mean? Keep it PG.
Yeah. Okay, you're supposed to put lotion on your body.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
we're not
That's what
trying-
I'm.
we're
I
not,
didn't
like-
say anything.
Yeah, okay. That's not a joke that
Yeah.
was made.
We weren't like talking about you consuming
You
lotion.
had lotion.
Well, I'm pretty sure that there's probably a way to get high off eating lotion or something, but
Probably. That's not gonna.
Yeah, let's not become that channel.
yeah, basically, if you get a new tattoo, don't go into a pool for a couple weeks because it will burn and it's the most excruciating pain.
Facts.
It hurts. And another
It's
note,
just weird.
no one told me this before I got this tattoo. It hurts more when it's healing than it does when it's actually like getting put on your skin. Everyone always like, oh bro, that tattoo's gonna hurt so bad when it like they put it on you. To be honest, the pain on a scale of 1 to 10 was probably like a 4.
You're showing symptoms of a weak person. Right?
Maximum of 4.5. But like when this started like itching and stuff, it was so terrible. Oh my god. Don't get a tattoo.
Or do and just
Actually,
Or
yeah.
do and just be smart about
just
it.
don't
Yeah.
just don't be a wimp.
Yeah.
Not
Like
that
Dante. Dante, you weren't a wimp.
I mean, I don't know. I got more surface area too.
You guys have.
Than
Oh. Yeah, by like a lot. We both do. Even the photographer.
Bucky's got the most. I mean, this dude's 6'4", so
Bro,
6'3",
she was
6'4".
6'3" like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, I know. How tall are you, Bucky?
6'3".
6'3". Goddamn.
Oh yeah, Josh, tell the story of when it was on the first night. I think it was like 11:45, and like that creepy girl knocked on our door. What you did?
I mean, was she
You
creepy
can
or
tell the school,
what?
but-
Was she creepy or was she kind of hot?
Dante, I'd stop. You can tell the story because I don't remember it, but apparently it was hilarious.
It was so funny. So
You don't remember it? What were you eating, like nutmeg or something?
No, I just didn't find it as funny as this dude.
Well, yeah,
found it
'cause you were
hilarious.
involved
It was
in
the highlight
it.
of his whole weekend. Too.
Yeah, I know that. Like that's when he recounts the story of this trip. He recounts the story of you yelling at a girl.
Yeah. I don't know.
no, it was just funny to me because the way the girl was acting.
Okay, so basically at the trip, we were technically still under the supervision of a teacher, so we had a curfew. The curfew was 11 o'clock. It later got changed to 11:15. Well, big deal. Okay, but basically this girl was knocking at our door when it was time for us to stay in our room.
And let's little background story. So there's 2 rooms. They're connected. 4 guys in one room and 4 guys in the other. So 8 guys in one room.
Basically, one big room. Yeah, 8 guys in one big room. It was.
Yeah.
Testosterone levels are off the charts.
Yeah,
Men-
and
two men a bed.
we only had 3 beds and a
Yeah,
pull out.
couch.
Yeah.
Pull out couch, go hard. Yo, so this girl knocks on the door, not a word. Like she's inviting us like back to their room or whatever. Keep in mind this. I found this so funny because I was like dead tired at this point, and it was just extra funny because like this girl just has like dead eye contact and just completely quiet, just. All right, and I turn to say something. Josh right here pushes me out of the way, sticks his head out the door. and yells, "Heck off!" He didn't say heck, but I'm not gonna say what he actually said.
I told her to leave the
fire truck off.
Yeah.
I told her to leave the vicinity of our room. We own that little section of the hallway, and I didn't want her in it.
Yeah.
So you can go back to your room.
But basically, what was funny about this was since he yelled so loud, it was heard all the way down the hallway, and we were one of the last rooms in the entire hallway. And this girl was from the other school that was there, and the teachers were at the very end of the hallway, and our teacher, he was posted up in the hallway playing Nintendo Switch, waiting for anyone to like come out. This dude didn't care. These other teachers walk out, and they're like fired up because apparently this school was like very hardcore about it, and like at no times were girls allowed in the boys' rooms, and the boys were not allowed in the girls' room ever, like not even during the day. And
yeah, number 3 rule of DECA: don't get pregnant.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's not.
Yeah. So these teachers come like furious down the hallway, walk into this room where there was like 18 people in one room. It wasn't even a big room when you think about it. 18 people in one room, and they kick every single person out, and it was the funniest thing there. Oh.
That was funny, actually.
It was actually great in the moment, and then the next day when we found that you can make toast off of
an iron, a clothing iron. Yeah, we basically first I brought popcorn because I thought it's a hotel, it's a nice hotel, they got to have a microwave in the room, and
a microwave, but we figured other solutions.
That was the safe.
So what?
That was a safe.
They had a microwave too.
In our room?
Yes.
Why didn't we use it?
I don't know. The iron was cool though.
Okay, basically, I guess I thought that there wasn't a microwave, and so me and another kid that was there with us had the idea that if we took 2 irons and we put them together and put the seeds from the popcorn in between the 2 irons, that they would pop. Well, we were right, but it took a lot longer, and you only got a couple popcorns, and it made the taste kind of weird.
I wonder if the school got charged for the irons that we destroyed, because I'm pretty sure butter destroys iron, like a clothing iron.
I don't know if that's a thing.
No, it gets in the. So you know how clothing irons have pores?
Yeah.
It gets
about clothing irons.
No, I know this because I used to wax my snowboard with a clothing iron because I was too poor to afford an actual waxing iron. So basically, anything that's not water, it gets
the streets.
It gets built. It like builds into the pores, and basically every time you take the clothing iron to
you smear butter on it?
Yeah, it gets butter on it.
Oh, well, sorry to the hotel. But so we were kind of just like burning stuff basically, and so someone brought a bagel too, and we put it on the bagel. It turned out it worked. I mean, what do you know? Heat touches something, it turns into toast. So I guess if you don't ever have a toaster and I don't know if you're at college or you maybe just bought a house, grab your clothing iron, go ahead and burn some stuff with it. It works.
Yeah, as long as you don't plan on using the clothing iron for clothes.
Yeah, I guess. Butter and clothing iron so mixed.
So earlier that night, this was Tuesday night, and this was the first day of competitions, right?
Right.
And we just finished with like all of our stuff, whatever, like all of our competition stuff, and we're in the big auditorium at the Minneapolis Convention Center, and they were announcing like the finalists or whatever. These 2 are not on my level. They didn't make finals.
I mean, you didn't make Nashville, so.
But
you didn't even get called up. That was more embarrassing than not making it.
Neither did A. So like, I'm not the only.
They don't call up. I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but like I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one though.
Whoa.
But what was it that you said that morning after you came back from your performance?
This dude comes back from his performance in front of the judges. He texts in our group chat. That was a 15 out of 10. I just made nationals.
I was talking about my looks, buddy.
Are the top 3 people that in finalists. There's only 12 in finalists?
I think my event was more.
Nope, it was 12 because 12 was the most.
12.
So there's 12 finalists. They call up 8 people to go on stage, and the top 4, they changed it this year. The top 4 go to nationals. And
it was 7. It was 7 people on stage because they were leaving.
7 out of 12.
7 out of 12. This dude doesn't get called up on stage after telling everyone he just made nationals, got like top.
To the point that when we were even waiting at the awards, he told a kid from another school, sitting right in front of us, he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna want to clap when I go up there," and the kid's like, "Bet, I got you."
He was very confident.
Maybe
he didn't even get called up.
You know, they say confidence is a good thing, but I don't think that's always the case.
It's not a good
some
thing when
people
you
might
lose.
call it overconfidence.
So you're saying you're overconfident?
No, I'm not saying it. I'm confident. There's a difference. I didn't call myself overconfident, but some people might.
Cocky?
That's another word I've been called before. I don't appreciate it. I like to call myself confident, not cocky, but other people will flip that around and say I'm cocky, not confident, but...
You're cocky.
To the point. Okay.
Those other people
So,
are mean.
the night before, I got called up because I was one of the finalists, right? And I winked at the camera. And so our school, there was a lot of other schools in the area, and obviously I'm not friends with only kids from our school. But after I went up there, got my medal, whatever, winked at the camera, I opened my phone because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't pay attention to like 95% of the thing. I only paid attention when there was a chance that someone from our school was gonna get called up or whatever.
Makes sense.
Yeah, got on my phone. I have like 8 Snapchats from these kids from various schools that are there, like Lakeville North, Rosemont, or whatever. They're like, "Bro, it got mad loud when you did that."
Really? I did not hear it.
Wait.
But we were sat way in the back.
Yeah.
You were friends with people from other schools that were at DECA?
Yeah.
Hold up, yeah, that's a lie.
That's cap.
What do you mean? There's like Lakeville. I played soccer with these kids.
I didn't see you hanging out with a single kid.
Well, yeah, because I was hanging out with you losers.
Oh.
Did you just call me a loser?
Not
Sir.
you. I was talking about. He wasn't there either because he was.
No, Michael.
Michael.
Michael, my bad. Mike.
Let's disclose his real name.
No,
No,
let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
He really wants to come on an episode, and he's
Second
been
episode.
begging me to come on an episode, but I told him, I was
gotta
like,
film
man,
a-
we
we gotta
literally
film a
just
couple
started.
first, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we just started, and he's like, all right, well, make sure you let me know in advance because I gotta check my schedule to make sure I can move around some things.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's look at what his schedule looks like.
That
All right.
dude, simp 24/7.
8 o'clock, simp. 9 o'clock, simp with girl number 2.
Yeah.
10 o'clock, simp with girl number 3.
11 o'clock,
black to
simp
simp
with every
too.
girl on my Snapchat list because I'm desperate. 12 o'clock, out cold.
Yeah, what we realize is that our co-host here, Josh, gets mad girls. Like, it was kind of crazy.
He's kind of a player.
I mean, this dude wasn't talking to girls at all the entire trip, but he posted something on his story, on like his public story, that he was at DECA, and all of a sudden, within the matter of less than 30 minutes, he had about 9 different girls at him on Snap from different schools, asking him to hang out with them. So I thought that was kind of crazy. I guess I have a lot to learn.
Wow, that was deep.
That was very deep.
Let's not get into that, please.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this guy, my man's is afraid of commitment.
Okay, let me say something.
Which
about
is
that.
why he wasn't here for the first/second
Stop,
episode.
don't roast me about that, okay?
First film session. Let me say something about that commitment thing. So, when we were at DECA, I was in the elevator with our boy Brendan. Now, context. Brendan has had about 8 million concussions. So he's not clicking up here. Alright, that's not his fault.
And he also had just hit his head on the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, he hit his head on the bottom of the pool because we flipped him after we flipped me.
It was tough living.
It was he was all over the place after that. But
And he had a mullet, so.
Okay,
that
doesn't
mullet
have
was
anything to do with
beautiful.
that.
But we were in the elevator, and basically, these girls, they were like trying to talk to us, and I was kind of being rude because like I just wasn't responding, and Brenda was responding. And then once these girls got off the elevator on whatever floor they were on, he looks at me and he goes, listen and remember carefully. Just because you can't order doesn't mean you can't look at the menu.
Don't you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, that's a point. That was the point. That's why I wasn't talking to these girls.
Whoa!
That
This
was
man just put this on YouTube.
Aviril's
Yikes.
girlfriend. That's a big point right there. I'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Another great quote that happened over the trip. This is in reference to getting girls. Those who cast a large net are bound to catch fish.
This.
Was this Brendan as well?
Yeah, his Brendan as well. It was on
Was
the
it?
bus.
This dude needs to start like a book of quotes or like start printing stuff on T-shirts.
This was
I'm
great
pretty
because
sure he just gets them from Danny Duncan.
yeah, he definitely gets him from Danny Duncan. So
He reminds me of him a lot.
this dude was sitting on the back of the bus in the very last seat and had his head turned out the window this entire time.
Can I just say that Josh is playing footsies with me under the
And this guy turns around and there's this car behind us, and there's this mom and her daughter driving, and this guy starts like basically trying to speak through her through like hand signs and like lip reading.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
And
I
then
remember.
that didn't get him anywhere because this girl wouldn't respond because like she couldn't understand what he was saying.
And she was with her mom. She didn't
Yeah.
want
The mom like looked like she was telling the girl to like ignore him or something.
Yeah. This guy, he spent the entire weekend looking for car girl, along with
Yeah.
pink
Along with-
sweater girl.
Yeah, girl from regionals.
Yeah.
Who is his future wife?
That's how what. He
Yeah,
thinks
if
about.
you're watching this and you went to Decca State in Minnesota and you wore a pink suit,
And you're a blonde or a pink sweater, and you're a blonde girl who's
from District 3,
comment your name, snap, and
Social Security number.
yeah, city of province below in the comments.
Also, drop the credit card number.
Yeah, and we'll make sure to get you in connection with your true love.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
After he steals your identity.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm not.
Shoot.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Just I need the your credit card number, the 3 numbers on the back, the expiration date, and your last 4 digits of your social security number.
All right, moving on, John
For
Snowden.
research purposes. What?
I said moving on, John Snowden.
That's Edward Snowden.
Oh, Edward Snowden. Yeah, my bad.
Oh my gosh, that was. I don't even know. I don't know who those people are.
Edward Snowden?
No.
Oh, so he was he's just he used to work for the CIA.
Sweet.
And-
Mr. Hill.
Yeah, and he basically leaked a lot of highly classified information.
Oof, tough.
Yeah, he got his own movie too.
Like the Rosenberg brothers.
Sure. But basically what happened was he leaked so much information that he was about to be tried for treason,
Oof, that's tough. Yeah.
and this guy had to flee the country. He is allowed back in the
He's
US.
currently in residence in Russia.
Well,
Oh, that's
alleged.
That's like the ending of Shawshank Redemption
No,
when
that's-
Red goes to Mexico.
That's a good movie.
that's a great
I love
movie.
that movie.
No, that's alleged. No one knows his true location
Yeah.
because the U.S. is actively manhunting this guy
Yeah.
because he leaks.
Wait, well, they're not really. I don't know. Are they
Well, not-
actually
not
actively
active-
hunting him
not
anymore? Or are
actively
they
anymore.
just like saying he's not really allowed back?
Well, he is allowed back. It's just if they see him,
They're gonna arrest
They
him.
go
He's-
catch him, yeah.
He's gonna
he's-
be detained.
not detained. He's going away for life, possibly with a death penalty.
Yeah, but they're saying right now that he's basically like living in Russia, and that
Well, that's
Russia
his last known
Russia's
location.
keeping him safe. Or
Yeah, that's
basically.
his last known location because he's got like Putin backing him or whatever.
Yeah. Good guy.
He's well. I mean,
Good-
he
good guys.
didn't do anything.
Yeah,
wrong.
I mean he's not a bad person. I'm not gonna lie. He was trying to reveal like things that the government was doing that in his beliefs were wrong. And
he
so,
basically exposed the Patriot Act
Mhm.
with the the whole meme about the FBI agent sitting in your
Yep.
camera. Well, that's wrong. It's actually a CIA agent.
Ooh, what a guy.
Yeah, and so he basically found that that the government legally could tap into people's webcams.
Yeah, you're probably gonna want to tape up your own webcam after this.
Well, no, they can't do that anymore. That's
They say.
well, they
I mean, how high up do you?
well, it doesn't matter. Whatever they record, they can't use it against me in any court of law or anything.
But
Okay,
like,
who cares?
Yeah. All right, we went off on a tangent here. I mean, let's talk about quick what adulting is all about and what we're gonna be doing with this channel.
Give the spiel,
Freaking
Dante.
doggo be shaking his behind over there.
Give him the spiel, Dante.
All right, so I'm gonna. Should I do the spiel?
Yeah, do the spiel.
All right. Adulting is a video-based podcast that covers 3 youthful hosts who provide the comedic insights on life, sports, entertainment, news, and culture. And so, really, what we want to do here is we just want to, we really just want to vibe out with us 3, talk about like our perspective on life, and my freaking dog won't stop shaking. Oh my god, you got the itches, bro. All right, so basically, we're really hoping that this takes off and that people really enjoy this. But we're doing this for us too as well, and we really just want to like share our beliefs and our thoughts on what's going on in life, because I think there's a lot going on in society that people are experiencing, and us too. Like not even like, I think people who are older around our age really feel the need to like kind of fit in, and like they want to know stuff, but they also are like too lazy to like go out there and be doing the research. And so basically what we're doing is we're providing an entertaining format where you can learn about stuff and put yourself in a conversation with people and really talk about stuff, where maybe, you know, you need to go to an interview, and maybe we're going to provide you with some information that all of a sudden is going to help you ace that interview, you know, talking about like, I don't know, life and
web to web, kids. First step of a handshake. Don't want to grab their fingertips. A nice handshake.
Yeah.
Web to web.
Squeeze their hand as hard as you can.
You know, after I learned that, I realized that every time I shake an adult's hand, I shake kind of firmly, and they're kind of like soft.
Yeah, 90% of the time, like people.
Yeah, what's with people in soft handshakes?
They still don't know how to shake.
It's uncomfortable.
It's the dead fish.
Yeah.
Gross.
But we're hoping to have some guests on pretty soon too. We want to talk to some younger people who are young entrepreneurs, young artists, people who have knowledge about stuff such as like the stock market, because that's something that's really relevant right now.
Because you know what's better than money? Knowledge.
Yes.
Ty Lopez, the man.
Ty Lopez.
Knowledge is power.
The old YouTube ads.
Yes. I have these Lamborghinis, but that doesn't mean anything to me.
This bookshelf right
I'd
here.
rather have knowledge and this bookshelf.
This is my Amish farm. This is I own 3 of these.
Let's see. Why did I want to do this? Was mostly because I thought it was cool. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was really cool because I saw a lot of big YouTubers and stuff doing like these long form talk shows, and it just seemed like a very cool thing to me that they're just sitting here and talking about random stuff, and it's pretty entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And another reason was because I think last year I was in a spot where I was kind of having like a crisis, like a quarter life.
You had your midlife
quarter
crisis
life,
at 17?
Quarter life crisis.
Quarter life crisis.
Yeah.
You didn't buy the Corvette this time.
I did not buy the Corvette.
The ultimate.
Mostly because I didn't have
crisis
money. But I was having a crisis because it was like all the people I knew, they were like touring these colleges and like doing things like that I felt like I should be doing, and then I was like just like looking around. I just felt like
Is that what you did?
Kind of like I just look around, but like holy, like life is moving so fast around me, and
that's BS. You have a full ride.
Well, yeah, that's it now. That's why, because it's.
I mean, that happened like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like.
Because I was that kid that was like basically just lost and had no idea what was gonna happen next. I didn't have like a list of colleges or whatever I was gonna tour or even apply to until like first quarter this year. Like, quick story: this dude had already applied to like 5 different colleges when I came up with a list of the colleges I was applying to, and it was like 3 schools, and I had no idea, and I didn't want to go up to anyone to talk to about it because I just felt like they're gonna think I'm stupid for like being so unprepared about this stuff.
You know what's crazy too? I traveled across the country to look at colleges to find out that the college that I ended up wanting to go to was 20 minutes away from my house. That's sad. But I mean, you know, I got some vacation. So
yeah, it's good. Good for you.
Yeah, good for me.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying why I like to do this. So every time I'd go up to a teacher, like the one or two times I'd actually be comfortable asking a teacher like what I should do and like telling them that I feel like I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
They'd hit me with the, "Oh, don't worry about it, everything's gonna be fine," and I was like,
they hit you with that. They really did do that to you.
Yeah, and I was just like, what?
What?
No, it's not.
Whoa!
I was like,
whoa! Did your voice drop like the summer or something?
I can't even do that. My voice just is raspy.
Yeah, that was me. My 11th grade voice.
Were you going through puberty last year?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh my god!
Maybe one of these episodes I should just talk like this the entire time.
Whoa.
No.
Oh my god.
So
That's so
I'd be
good.
like, what? What are you talking about? All these people got their life, seems like their life figured out. They're applying to these colleges or whatever. And I had nothing. And this year hits, and I was like, all right, might as well do something with my life.
Might as well, right?
Might as well. So I'd go out and, like, apply to all these schools. And, like, funny how I was the kid last year that was freaking out thinking I was going to, like, not get into any colleges and just, like, kind of be bummy and, like, not have...
Can you restart, but with the voice?
not doing that. I can only talk in that voice for, like...
10 seconds.
Where should I start?
Just where you were.
Okay, so I thought I was that kid that was not gonna do anything with their life, and
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And
That's amazing.
So good.
and basically I just want I just wanna be the person, bro. I can't take myself seriously. I can't even take myself seriously. I want to be the kid that he's dying.
I cried.
I want to be the person that, like, other people who are in a similar situation to me, because I feel like that's quite a bit of people, even though it doesn't seem like it, because those people aren't vocal about what they're doing. I want to be the person that these people can look up to and be like, hey, everything went fine with him. His life is fine. I can just relax and not worry.
I mean, yeah. How many colleges did you apply to?
A very high number of 3 very elite colleges and universities.
Did you apply to Harvard?
No.
Oh, okay.
This man didn't even get close to Harvard.
Let's see. I applied.
Harvard with the E.
Harvard. I applied to Hartford, Connecticut.
I applied to like 7 or 8 different colleges. It's insane, man.
I think I'm gonna apply to like a lot. Yeah, like double digits.
But I mean, it's not worth it. Like, if you are gonna be applying for colleges soon, like, I think you should really just narrow down like the list before you start applying. But also, like, apply early, because the longer you wait, the more stressed out you're gonna get, and like
I have to start writing essays.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start doing that pretty soon, my guy.
Yeah, I know.
I've said that quite a couple times. this
Realistically,
episode,
what I did was I wrote one essay
And then did you just like?
and I copy and pasted it and used the find and replace function.
Use the
So-
Jared Jacobs method.
Yeah. Use the find and replace function to replace the name of the college I was applying for,
Yeah.
and like my basic application essay, I just copy and pasted that on every
Yeah.
single one.
I think that's the move.
That
to
is
be
an
honest.
elite method.
You're applying for like, what's a school that like everyone knows their like thing? You're applying for like the Minnesota Gophers. Like, go Sun Devils. I guess kid really doesn't care, does he?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of awkward.
No, I don't.
Pulls up to the first day
That's
of
what
a
they said
college.
at one of like my college tours. There's like they're like, please remember to change the college name and mascot.
Oh yeah. Can I say something about that find and replace thing? So one of our teachers. Stop.
No, we got to call him by his alter ego name. So we don't
Professor
give it-
Pigskin.
Yes, Professor Pigskin.
So I asked him to write me a letter of recommendation for the scholarship that I was applying to, and I eventually ended up getting it. So I mean, it was a good letter, I guess. And he's like, yeah, I'll write you a letter. He writes me a letter, and everything's going well. Like a couple weeks later, Dante goes up to him. He's like, hey, can you write me a letter of recommendation? And he goes, yeah, I got you.
And somehow he's finishing in like 10 minutes with these.
Well, he admitted to it. So he comes over. He's like,
Read this.
which, by the way, you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to show your students the letter. But shows Dante. He's like, hey, read this. Does this look fine? And one of the spots, it says my name on it. And then he's like, why does it say Aviral? He's like, oh, yeah, I forgot to change all the names. He was fine and replacing an entire letter of recommendation.
Basically, he
But
created
it got
his
you-
own
it got you
template.
both big scholarships.
Yeah, I mean, I still haven't gotten some of mine yet because I just submitted some. But basically, this
last
dude
minute.
created his own template and just put insert name here. I mean, it's smart though. I guess like think smart instead of working like
Work
overly
smart,
hard.
not hard.
Yeah, work smart, not hard. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
For real. That's what I gotta start doing. I gotta start thinking about college. That sounds hard, dude.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Do you know what you want to do yet?
Architecture.
Uh,
Well, I want to major in architecture and get like a minor in engineering or like computer sciences or something like that.
You want to be like a civil engineer or something?
I want to be a residential architect.
Residential, like, so houses.
Yeah.
Like urban or suburban or rural or.
I just kind of want to build houses.
Want to build Legos?
I want to build Legos at college.
I mean, people get paid for that.
I know. I invented the Lego.
Yeah, did you know that it's actually not Legos, it's Lego?
Yeah.
Like, I want to build Lego, not I want to build Legos.
That sounds so weird to me.
Well,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
but it's just Lego plural, though.
Yeah, Lego is plural.
Yeah.
Like, there's no such thing as Legos.
Yeah, I know.
Josh, you haven't mentioned yet. Why are you here? Like, why did you want to do this?
Yeah, what?
Oh, back to that.
Why did adulting inspire you?
Oh, I don't know. I always thought like being in like the film industry, like YouTube and stuff. I thought that'd be super cool, and I've always wanted to like make a channel, for a long time. And I don't know. It was kind of a cool opportunity to do it, and we have time to do it every Wednesday. We get to film.
And Saturday.
And Saturday, if you decide to
Saturday.
show up.
Yes, I will. I'll be there. No more auto shows. It was so weak this year. They did not have cool cars. They turned the luxury car section into a truck section.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they know their audience of Minnesota.
Comment if you at your high school have a truck row.
No, we do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, truck row. Like, is that a? I feel like this is just the thing
Yeah.
at our
It's just a
school.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got to be. If it's a thing at like other schools, please comment because we actually want to know.
Yeah, and if you don't know what that is, because your school doesn't have a cult like ours does.
Yeah.
Basically, in our parking lot, there's this entire row.
That like faces towards the entry road.
Yeah, and I don't know when this started or what.
I don't even know. It's just
It's definitely been going on for a minute.
Yeah. But what these kids do is they pop out on the first day of school with like cans of spray paint and spray paint their name in like these eight or 10 kids or however many spots there are in that row.
there's probably like 15 or 20.
Yeah. And these kids pop out with cans of spray paint and spray paint their name in each individual slots. And basically that's like their parking spot for the year.
And no one parks there. One time a Toyota Prius tried to park in one of their spots and they keyed the car.
Yeah, they're
kinda
wild,
crazy.
bro.
They're kind of crazy.
And like,
And the thing is, I bet they got away with it too.
Oh, 100%.
yeah, the school doesn't do anything
Everyone
about
was,
it.
Yeah,
everyone was just like, what are you
Stay
doing?
tuned for our next episode on education reform and everything that's wrong with our high school.
Yeah. We got
Oh yeah, that's
our high school.
Josh wasn't there, but I mean, it was a pretty hype episode.
it was pretty good.
Bucky, what'd you think about it?
That was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
We got pretty deep. Started off with a fire story about our
Michael.
good buddy Michael.
Jungle gyms.
What?
Yeah, jungle gyms.
Jungle Jam.
Uncle James. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know. It kind of appealed to me. Meanwhile, Dante Dog's doing the downward dog. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. I've just kind of been interested in like the film industry, and this sounded like a really fun thing to do. Just talk with the boys for an hour. And it was really fun to just like make the set and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Oh yeah,
I had a
we're
blast
gonna
doing it.
have a full.
Yeah, we gotta have an
set
episode
design,
on
'cause-
how to become a YouTuber. I mean, I don't even know if we can call ourselves that yet.
We're not
but-
really a YouTuber, but like how to make.
I really do hope this takes off though, because
Yeah.
I mean, I really want people to be entertained by us, and I think it's been fun just doing this one episode and just
Oh my god,
building.
I've had so much fun, and just like building this.
Yeah,
Like we should do an episode on how we built this.
yeah.
There's a podcast called that. Go watch it. It's really good. Have you ever?
Whoa,
have
what
you
are
ever
you doing right here?
Yo,
heard of
yo.
another podcast?
Yo,
No,
don't plug other people.
Don't plug in other podcasts.
I'm going to.
No, I will cut you out of this.
No.
I will cut this part out.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Josh is now a pineapple.
What?
It's like when Logan Paul says like plugins like at Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm
gotta do
gonna-
that.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I won't go off on that tangent, but
No plugging other channels unless
No.
they pay us.
fine.
Which, by the way,
If
we
other
might
channels would like to pay us.
Yeah,
Feel free.
guess what? We might be getting a sponsor.
be talking to some people tomorrow
Oh.
about.
About a potential
About
sponsorship
a
for the
pot-
podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, big moves coming up.
It's a big product too, actually.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yes.
We're very excited. You know, we're gonna market the hell out of this.
And if it doesn't work out, we actually have someone else too that I was talking to you about. Should I say it?
We don't want to name drop them on the podcast. and
Okay,
then we're just gonna look stupid.
So Eminem, not the actual company, and not the person.
Oh yeah.
Eminem. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No idea.
and M.
One moment.
Future company.
You know the person.
Follow us on social media.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
still don't know who it is, but I said it.
Okay, we'll tell you afterwards.
when we stop recording.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What? Braden Buckingham. What a guy. Just going crazy.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get Bucky on as one of our guests.
Bucky definitely has to be one of our guests. You guys have to meet him.
I mean, this dude has a crazy story about like his upbringing and his life.
His fingers.
His tragic loss of his two beautiful fingers. he just flicked us off.
But
with his invisible finger. Oh God.
That's insane. That is too good. Hey, Aviral.
Yeah.
I have a request.
What, sir?
Can you? I just want to hear the voice again. I just want to hear the voice again.
What do you? What?
Wait,
all right.
wait.
Well,
Hold up. We gotta give this voice like a nickname.
Should we call it like Aviral Jr.?
Sure.
Advil
Advil Jr.
Advil Jr. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Guys. So, I'm here to talk on the podcast today about my experiences and how I was bullied in school for my obnoxiously high voice. I actually sounded like this up until about 6 months ago, and somehow my voice just dropped instantly. I actually don't find this funny. I actually find it quite offensive that Josh is sitting over there laughing at my voice. I'm quite self-conscious about it, actually.
Oh my God.
all right. Yeah. So we'll be filming every Wednesday and Saturday, and you'll be seeing our videos uploaded to YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify.
Not on iTunes. iTunes doesn't support podcasts.
We won't be on iTunes.
No.
What's the Apple?
Apple Podcasts.
Okay, Apple Podcasts. So you can either choose to watch us on YouTube or listen to us. Obviously, watch us because I mean, why wouldn't you want to see us?
Yeah, and if you don't have time to watch, like just driving to school or driving to
ads in your ear like 24/7, like you can tune us in
You got
and
time.
You don't have to tell people you're listening to us. I mean, just subscribe. Should we make Avril do the outro in the voice? Okay. So anyways, I just want to say stay tuned for this episode. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We have a lot coming in the next couple months, and we're gonna have guests on.
I thought I was doing the outro.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna hand it over to Advil Jr.
Oh, also, I gotta say something before he
Yeah.
takes over or whatever, and I start dying again. Yeah, well, actually, I don't even have that much after to say after you just wrapped the whole thing up and left it for Advil Jr. But yeah, really excited. Next week's gonna be like really fun. Anyways, we have a lot of big plans coming up. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah, we got
It's gonna be good.
We got some big moves coming up for the podcast as a whole. We might be looking at a couple sponsorships and things like that. And we just want to say thank you for the support if you're watching this, and make sure to watch our future episodes, turn on the post notifications, subscribe, go follow us on our social media that's on the description down below, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.